Names, characters, and incidents portrayed in this very short tale are completely fictitious. Resemblance to anybody, living or dead, is purely coincidental. "What are you going to do now?" asked Michael, his friend, as they both stared into nothingness. Peter had been circumnavigating that question since he lost his too-good-to-be-true wife, Benita, whom he had often referred to as my gift from the Lord, and whom he had married just 8 months ago. It was a question he answered with 5 minutes of utmost silence, so profound you could almost hear the voices in his head. Burning out between Peter's middle and index fingers was his cigarette. He took a long drag, as if to make up for all the wasted tobacco. Then, with a puff of smoke, together with tears, he said, "I don't know, Mike. I don't know what I'm going to do. But I know what I'm not going to do." After the puzzling reply, he dropped the cigarette into the whiskey shot glass and gulped down the rest of the bottle. "Would you care for another bottle, sir?" asked Maria, the bartender. "No, that'll be it, Maria." "Thanks," Peter replied, as he paid for both their drinks and told her to keep the change. Peter stood up and gave Michael, his best friend since high school and college, a tight hug that lasted about 2 minutes, thanking him for everything, for being a true friend and for helping with all the burial rites of his beloved wife, Benita, whom he had met at Michael's birthday party a year ago. She had been invited by Michael's younger sister, Faith, who was still in shock at her best friend's demise. Peter picked up his bag from underneath the table and headed toward the door of the bar, Queen's Place, just a few blocks from where he and Benita had lived. "Take care of yourself, and Faith, my friend," said Peter. "Where are you headed to?" asked Michael. "I don't know. To the road less traveled. The healing road, perhaps. Or the road to which this truck driver will take me," he replied, pointing to an oncoming truck about 20 feet away from the bar. Michael gave a puzzled look. "No, he screamed, his eyes widening as he tried to stop his best friend, Peter, from jumping in front of the petrol truck. Michael was too late. The truck driver stepped on the brakes, a little too late. The fire and explosion team was too late.